with all of you. First and foremost, thank you all for taking our time to be with us here today. It's a big day, it's a grand day. It is the official launch of the BYD brand in India, as well as the launch of the BYD Atto 3. I think that calls for a round of applause. So believe me, in just a few minutes from now, there's going to be a lot of action on the stage. Yes, the magic happens right here. But before that, allow me a few moments to tell you about our brand. Well, the BYD brand was founded in the year Feb 1995. And I have to tell you that after 20 years of massive and rapid growth, we are proud to say that we are present in over 400 cities across 6 continents. And what do we do? Well, we are the world's leading manufacturer of new energy vehicles. We're also a high-tech company that is dedicating to breakthrough tech innovations that will, simply put, improve the quality of our lives. So ladies and gentlemen, and we do it all in this regard, right from the generation of energy to its storage to its application, we are committed to providing zero-emission energy solutions. In fact, for us at BYD, there's no gesture that's too big or too small when it comes to reducing your carbon footprint. So even at this event, if you have a look at your IDs that all of you are wearing, they are made of plantable seed paper. Just our way of reducing our footprint even for this event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on, but I think right now it's time for me to cue a short audio-visual film that will tell you about the presence of BYD across the globe. Let's have a look.
The sky, the tide, fireworks and fireflies. Where is the light? Where does it shine? It warms the air, brings life, and awakens hope. The light itself leads to the answers. We are eager for breakthroughs with no fear of limits. Believe in striving and never compromise. Yearning for a green and great future. Pursuing the waves of freedom. With diligence and wisdom, we start a new journey to pursue the light. And tomorrow becomes a new starting point. Changing our life through efforts. Solving the puzzle with technology, safeguarding the innocence of children, redefining the journey of romance. Time shall be cherished. Dreams should be loved. Make your dreams come true. Keep exploring the world together. Move toward and strive for the halo. BYD, technology, green future.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A small look into, well, the big picture as far as BYD goes. But what about the India story, right? Well, we started in March of 2007 with our operations in Chennai. We have 2 plants, 2 factories, and we provide solutions and products. Well, honestly, I have a huge list here, so I'm just going to mention a few. This is electric buses, electric trucks, we have solar panels, mobile components, batteries. I have the entire senior leadership team, they tell me if I'm right. This is a huge list. We do it all because we are that dedicated to providing zero-emission energy solutions for, of course, all our customers. And speaking of the senior leadership team at BYD, they're seated here right with us. Allow me this opportunity to introduce them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Mr. Sanjay Gopalakrishnan, SVP Electric Passenger Vehicle Business, BYD India. A warm welcome to you, sir. We are thrilled to have with us Mr. Ravi Gupta, VP, Electric Commercial Vehicle Business and Rail Transit Business, BYD India. Mr. Srirang, National Sales Head, Electric Passenger Vehicle Business, BYD India. Ms. Shivani Chaudhary, Head Marketing and PR, Electric Passenger Vehicle Business, BYD India. And Mr. Rao, Head After Sales and Service, Electric Passenger Vehicle Business, BYD India. And now, of course, it's over to the perfect man for the job, Mr. Sanjay Gopalakrishnan, to tell us more about BYD. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Check. Thank you, Pooja, for that introduction. Good evening, good afternoon, media friends, my dealer partners, other BYD guests who has come all over from India for this grand occasion. It's the BYD brand launch, and of course, most importantly, the BYD Atto 3 product launching. So before we get into the product, all of you must be aware of BYD, but I'd like to say some snippets about BYD global brand as well as BYD business in India, what we have done, so that you all get a clue of what is BYD and what BYD is all about. So basically, as Pooja mentioned, we started globally in 1995. BYD started its business in 1995. So every year if you see the milestones, we have some highlights. But I want to point out some of the key highlights of the journey which we have had for the last, so many years. I think in 2003 we entered the automobile market globally. That was in 2003. We entered the commercial buses and trucks market in 2009. 2020, I think our innovation, the Blade battery, was launched globally. 2021, we launched the E3 platform. And in 2022, we became the largest new energy vehicle OEM in the world. So that was our quick journey over the last 27 years, which BYD has been. This is the global journey, In between, of course, there are a lot of milestones. We entered many countries, but I think these are some of the key highlights to talk about. In terms of group revenue, I think since its inception in 1995, technology-based and innovation-oriented is BYD's philosophy. It's in its genes. So, through continuous innovation and development, our company has grown from strength to strength. We started with 20 employees. Today, we are an annual turnover of $33.5 billion with a compound annual growth rate of 55%, every year. That's the kind of growth BYD has done in terms of, revolutioning the world and of course, the new energy revolution. In terms of global footprint, we are a global company. BYD is a global company. I think the evolution of the automobile industry over the last so many years, coupled with the new goal, which is sustainability development worldwide, has made all countries and all continents, speak of carbon neutrality. I think that's the biggest challenge every country is facing, every continent is facing. So recently, if you look at global data, the new energy vehicle industry has grown very heavily. In Europe, penetration levels have reached close to 80%, 90% in various countries. Even Germany, which is one of the strongest IC engine markets, the penetration of EV has touched almost 35% last 2 years. Consequently, BYD as a global company, they have spread over 400 cities, in 70 countries and 6 continents, across commercial vehicles, buses, passenger vehicles, rail transit system, solar energy system. So that's the kind of footprint we have globally. Now let us talk about BYD as a company, You all know it's a passenger vehicle, but I think we have more than that. We are currently almost, 30 plus industrial parks. We have 40 plus branch offices, and we have almost 500,000 employees. And we operate in 4 major industries. First is electronics, then we have renewable energy, then the rail transit, and of course the auto business. So let me quickly, put a glimpse of what is happening in each of these industries, because these are all technology-based industries. So, let me quickly glance through every one of them. Electronics. So we are into smartphones, computers, automotive intelligence, medical and health products. With comprehensive R&D capabilities and large-scale innovations, precision manufacturing capabilities, BYD provides one-stop service for all customers in various fields across smartphones, automobile intelligence, and health and medical products. We are the only company to provide, if you see that, full series of structural components from the mobile industry. So if you look at that, if you look at the next slide, so basically 2 out of 10, mobiles in the world uses BYD technology, and 1/3 of the Android global smartphones uses BYD structural parts. So we supply to global companies like Google, Samsung, Motorola, you name it, and they are supplying the structural components and the precision technology. Now, another important area where we have worked and where we have our expertise is the renewable energy solutions. As a total solution provider for new energy solutions, BYD has new energy products such as batteries, solar energy, and energy storage, and we connect all links in the ecosystem. The company's new energy products covers consumer 3C batteries, power batteries, and other fields with a complete industrial chain. So we cover the entire chain, of the solar energy renewable system. We are a pioneer in providing zero-emission ecosystem from power distribution, generation to storage to usage. If you see our